We back
We black.
and we black. I don't know what episode this is because it's a special edition Freaking Podcast episode.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's the special edition or the special occasion, you might ask? Absolutely. The Lakers won their 17th championship, tied with Boston Celtics.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to make a disclaimer right now. Me, TR, personally, I am not a Laker fan.
Yes, we
However,
we're aware.
However, I'm a LeBron James fan. So wherever he at is where I go.
I, Lex No Luther, a.k.a. International Lex, a.k.a. Malcolm Lex, a.k.a. okay? And I'm a Laker fan. Been a Laker fan my whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm damn happy that we got that dub and we got that ring.
Yeah.
Now, before we go any further about the Lakers, because I know this whole little mini episode that we doing special is going to be all dedicated to the Lakers. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Buckets, man. For real.
Nope.
I do.
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Buckets because he literally did his thing in the bubble. You gotta give credit where credit is due, man. They were not expected to be there. Think about that for a minute. They were not expected to be there. Who was expected to be there out of the East?
The Greek Week.
Exactly. So the fact that they went up against supposedly the top echelon teams in the East, and they made it. You got to give credit where credit is due.
You don't have a problem with that? And we start out this episode right here. This is something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. I could give him praise. Yeah, he did his thing. They did what nobody thought they would do. But why is it that he's allowed moral victories, but LeBron's not?
I'm glad you said that. So let's switch gears. We like I said, we congratulating the Lakers. Congratulations on your 17th trophy. But now let's switch gears into what we really came to the table to talk about today, which is LeBron James.
Yeah.
So I'm on record changing my philosophy on how I feel about LeBron. You know that.
Yeah.
And I know you're looking at me crazy right now, but you had the same thing with Dak. And I'm not saying Dak is the GOAT. We're not saying that. But
no, but
the way you felt about him.
Yeah. Right.
So, and I want to go on record because a lot of people are saying that the only reason I like LeBron, I respect LeBron now is because he's a Laker. That's not true. The fact of the matter is, let's go back history-wise.
Let's go.
Okay? When LeBron first got drafted, I didn't like LeBron. I'm going to be honest with you. I was a Carmelo fan, and I think the reason why is because they compared Carmelo to LeBron. That they came in the league together. So I chose to be a Carmelo fan. I still am a Carmelo fan to this day.
Right.
So as time progressed, he was doing his thing. I really didn't care for LeBron too much, whatever. When LeBron went to Miami, that's when I lost respect for LeBron. And I lost respect for LeBron because of the whole decision thing. And we kind of talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the fact that he did the decision. I didn't like the fact that he went up there and was like, not one, not two, not three, not four, not all that. I didn't like that. When LeBron got my respect is when LeBron grew up, in my opinion. When he decided to go back to Cleveland and said, fuck the owner, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to do this for my hometown and get a ring for my hometown, that's when I actually started respecting LeBron. I still didn't think he was the GOAT at that time, but I respected him.
Right.
What LeBron did on Sunday night, LeBron is the GOAT in my book. I don't care what nobody say. And I've said it before, but I will reiterate it again. It has nothing to do with him being a Laker. If he was a fucking Bull, as long as he wasn't a fucking Clipper,
or Celtic.
Or a Celtic, yeah. But LeBron is a fucking GOAT. I don't care what nobody says. And I wanted to go on record saying that has nothing to do with him being a Laker.
Right. Well, you respect him as a player.
I respect him as a player, but I also respect him, and we talked about this last episode, I respect him as a man. I don't think he gets enough respect as a man and how he is as a father, how he is as a husband, how he is as a businessman, how he is as just an overall man. Like, he's literally a role model. He's somebody that black men and other races can look up to and be like, damn, I want to be like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He doesn't get respect for that.
Right.
He don't.
Right. And
like,
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'll leave you on this. Like, literally, I mean, think about it. LeBron is a damn billionaire. He could be anywhere in the world right now after winning that championship. Where is he at? At home with his fucking daughter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, literally at home with his daughter, with his family, because that's what's important to him. He could have literally called anybody in the world after winning that championship. Who did he call? His mom and his family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like he was trying to do it for the public, because he literally left the locker room and went outside and called his mom.
They followed him.
They follow him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So think about that for a minute and think about the type of man that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on. That's dope. I respect that.
No, you're right. I think this one was very special. As much as people want to shit on it or whatever, it was very special for the fact that they were in a bubble for 100-some days away from their family, which is already hard. Looking at the same four walls every day, right? And the fact that he was fighting, also while trying to fight and battle his way to the championship, he was also fighting justice.
Yeah.
Social justice.
Yeah.
And on top of that, fighting social justice, he was taking darts from this bitch ass president.
Correct.
Like, to me, that's amazing. Like, for you to be able to deal with all that and still keep your focus and win a championship, it's like it's amazing. And he needs a lot of credit for that. People don't want to give it to him. That's fine. You know, whatever.
And like I said, he's very intelligent. Like his basketball IQ is crazy. It's almost he almost has like a photographic memory. Because I remember one time they was interviewing him after the game, and he was like, "Oh, you talking about the play where Danny Green was on the block and da 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 da? He cut this way and then da." I'm like, how the fuck do you remember that play? Like, that's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't get enough credit in my book.
He does. He really doesn't.
And the reason why he don't get enough credit, let's be honest, is because he's been to the finals that he lost. Let's be honest. That's what people ding him for, right?
Yeah. But
okay. So let's switch gears. If that's what they ding him for, what's his record now in the finals? What, 4-6?
4-6.
So there's another person that's considered a GOAT in another sport that doesn't have a losing record in the Super Bowl, but he's actually lost 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Nobody ever brings that up.
Nope.
Why is it that LeBron James, who's this color or your color,
right?
You know what I'm saying, is shitted on for losing, but Tom Brady, who's maybe this color, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to get it like a racial thing, but like for real, like nobody ever brings up the fact that Brady, except for a Brady hater like myself, nobody ever brings that up. So it's like, why do they shit on LeBron for that? That's the only thing that you can shit on is him losing in the championship.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you bring up a good point, because if that's the case, by their logic, Joe Montana's a GOAT. He's never lost a Super Bowl, but Tom Brady's held it as the best quarterback ever. Which, I mean, I kind of agree with that, but the logic for it to be just because you're perfect in the Super Bowl doesn't mean anything, you know. So not perfect, but I mean, for him to lose how he lost and still was heralded as a GOAT.
I mean, because that's literally what we hear all the time. Oh, Michael Jordan is the GOAT because he got 6 rings and he never lost in the finals. Okay, cool.
But I want to talk about this whole GOAT thing. Now, I might joke that, you know, LeBron's a GOAT and this and that, but I thought about it. I was like, the GOAT whole conversation is a bit disrespectful to me. You know, I think they're GOATs of errors.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I can't take away what Bill Russell did when he won 11 rings, and they literally have a finals award after him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what he did. Kareem, what he did. No, I kind of want – okay, I get what you're saying, the Bill Russell thing. I'm not going to do that because a part of me wants to say what you want to say. I know what you're going to say. Yeah, I mean, look who he is dominating. But still, he had to do it.
I mean, yeah, he had to do it, but it's kind of like a boxer being like, "Hey, I'm 40-0, but like, nigga, I'm beating up kindergarten kids. Like, of course you 40-0. They like, you knocking out little Timmy. Like, come on."
I want to say that, but it's kind of
and don't get me wrong, I respect Bill Russell, like I do, but just like Adam Silver, who is another GOAT because he's a damn good commissioner. We're gonna talk about that later. Is he made a statement. He said the Finals MVP will be named after LeBron James. He said that.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he said that when he it's gonna be changed eventually because
Wow.
You didn't hear that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he said that. It will definitely be changed. I don't know if it's like an official statement, but he was like kind of joking with it when he gave it to him. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, man, like, nah.
It's amazing. And I just think he's a GOAT in his era. Like the 20 years he's been in the league, the best player. Michael Jordan, what he did, he was the top dog of that era. He's on I'll say LeBron's on the Mount Rushmore of the greats.
Yes.
And it's only like four of them, 4 or 5 of them, if that.
Yeah.
So, but
the funny thing to me, and I could be biased because I'm a Laker fan, but on my Mount Rushmore of basketball, I would say 3 out of the people is Lakers. Yeah. Or have played for the Lakers.
Right.
That's the crazy part. You know? Who?
No, who? No, say it.
Why you trying to get me? I'm going to say MJ for sure. I'm going to say LeBron. I'm going to say Magic Johnson. And I'm going to say Kobe. Those are my 4 on my Mount Rushmore. I don't know why people hate on Kobe, man.
It's not hating on Kobe.
But what's your beef for Kobe? And this ain't even Kobe. This ain't even a Kobe episode, but what's your beef for Kobe?
Look, Kobe did his thing. I'm not saying beef, but me personally, I look at the numbers, man. Like, and like, as much as you want to, that's your go. That's your Mount Rushmore. That's fine. You know, whatever. But
so what's yours?
Statistically, I would have to say Kareem is definitely up there. Magic, LeBron, Michael.
But that's the thing. It's so hard to pick. That's like saying who's the top 4 Lakers of all time. There's so many that are good. It's like, how do you pick? Like, hell, Jerry West is a GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry West is the truth. If I'm not mistaken, Jerry West is the first person on a losing team to win Finals MVP. Like, that alone should say something.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I give you that. I just think.
So it's like, come on. Like, it's kind of hard to pick the top. Or that's like saying, oh, who's the greatest Laker of all time? Like, as much as I want to say Kobe, I really can't. Like, Magic, Kareem, Wilt, right. Jerry. Hell, niggas be forgetting about James Worthy, who was the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
And for me, like, Kobe's resume wasn't, like, statistically, like, the nigga was a killer. He did his thing. I'm not taking that shit away from him. But it's like he had 1 MVP in 20 years. It's like, nigga.
But that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
But I can't. But that's the thing. I'm going by the stats. Like,
no, listen to me. That's bullshit because you and I both know the MVP in the NBA is shit. Because think about it this year.
It is.
And honestly, think about how biased the voters are against Lakers in general. When's the last time a Laker has won the MVP?
Yeah, I give you that. But let's talk about the Finals MVPs. That's that. I mean, if you say you're the best, that's cool. But you won 5 rings, only got 2 Finals MVPs. It's kind of like, shit. Like, what do you want me to do?
But truth be told, let's keep it real. Who was the big man at that time?
Shaq. Shaq. But
okay, so in your theory, you're basically because okay, so let's use your theory for a minute.
Okay.
So your theory is because he didn't win Finals MVP, he didn't do nothing. So you basically saying
I'm not saying he didn't do nothing. I'm not saying that. But
I'm about to say. So you mean to tell me?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But if he's what you're saying, like, for people always to throw 5 rings in my face, his dog Kobe, this and this and that. But Shaq, out of 3 of those championships, not one time did he win it.
Okay,
dude.
So I'm gonna say this.
Lex, think about that. Not one time. I can see if Shaq won 2, he won 1. Not one time. Shaq won all 3. It's kind of like,
okay.
Nigga.
I'm gonna kill this argument right now.
Go ahead.
Kill this argument. If Shaq was the man that y'all say he was,
I didn't say it. The number said it.
No, exactly. If Shaq is the man that you say he was, if Kobe couldn't do nothing without Shaq, then how come Kobe got 2 without Shaq and Shaq got 1 without Kobe?
They try to kill Tom Cruise, my nigga.
Riddle me that, Batman. Okay. So, I mean, come on, dude. Like, MVP voting, all that shit is stupid because at the end of the day, and me and you had this argument off the record. I said, look, man, LeBron is going to get Finals MVP, but AD got a solid argument at getting it too. Don't get it twisted.
But
he could have got it.
No, he could have got it, but he fucked up in game 3. That's what messed him up.
That's what fucked him up.
Game 3. But that showed why he was in the finals MVP, because it's inconsistency.
Yeah. So,
but,
I don't know.
So how do we judge it then? If we don't look at certain things like that, how do we judge it?
It's literally the thing is I don't know, man, because it's literally based on your personal preference. Just like you said with the GOAT situation. I'm a believer in what you said. Every era has a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like, oh, like I feel like LeBron is the GOAT right now, but 10 years from now it might be somebody else. It might, you know what I'm saying? Right. I don't think so, because I think LeBron is putting an amazing legacy on his resume that is going to be very hard to touch. But like I don't think anybody will ever do some of the things that LeBron has done.
Right. And if somebody does, it'd probably be way past our. I mean, it'd probably be a long time. Like it'd be. Yeah. I mean, these generational talents don't come around that often, so it may be a while. But you know, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna. You know, I get like you have. Everybody has. We have the whole GOAT situation is, and we have to. Everybody has their own opinion, man. At the end of the day, we're never gonna come to an agreement on who's better and whatever. I think we should respect everybody for what they contributed to the game.
I agree.
So
my question to you is kind of trying to shifting gears a little bit. What's next for the Lakers?
I honestly, they're not gonna get contempt, whatever. But they need to do something major because these teams have been watching and studying, and they ready to pull some trigger on some deals and take the throne from them. If I'm them, I'll go after DeMar DeRozan.
So I think they're gonna do something major. I definitely think so, especially after watching like a lot of backstage Lakers lately and like watching kind of how they kind of maneuver things to get LeBron. They're always thinking ahead. So I think they're gonna do something major. I definitely think that next year Western Conference Finals should be the Lakers and Golden State. I think that's what LeBron is gearing up for.
You know what? I don't think Golden State's gonna make it. I don't see them. I think when LeBron beat them in 2016, it exposed them. That's why they had to run and get Kevin Durant. They begged and pleaded with that man. He's gone now. I can't see them going back to 2016 again, going 73 and 9, whatever it was.
Now speaking of Kevin Durant, it's actually funny that you brought him up. Let's switching gears on that as well. He actually said something that I thought was really funny. He said he didn't chase championships when he went to Golden State.
Bro.
I said, if you don't sit your $5 ass down, what the hell?
The thing is, I mean, I can't fault him for just if somebody's gonna ask you the question, you don't want to look stupid. You're gonna lie. I mean, that's what he's gonna do. He knows in his heart he did, but it's okay. Everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows. So he just doing whatever to save face. It don't look good, and I don't see him and Kyrie doing anything this year either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't see that either. I don't see that at all. I honestly have a prediction. You know, my Nigradamus, my tinfoil hat is on for the Lakers. I have a prediction, but I think I'm gonna save it. But I definitely think they're gonna make a splash in free agency. I think they're gonna bring a veteran in, but then I think they're also gonna bring somebody that is gonna help in a big way, kind of get them over that hump.
I'm listening.
I said I'm gonna leave it, nigga. I said I'm gonna leave it. It's a teaser, nigga. That's what it's called, a teaser in the business.
No, I get it.
But I definitely feel like they're gonna do something to make sure they're there next year. And also that's another thing too. I heard, or AD actually came out and said that the first thing LeBron said to him was, "Hey man, we're not done. Like we got more to do.
Right.
We got more to learn. We got more to do."
Right.
And I feel it. I feel it.
They better make a big push to get some trades. I mean, I heard this thing about like Paul George being traded to like Brooklyn. Like it's all kind of stuff.
I don't give a fuck where Paul George go because that nigga.
I will say this though. If he goes from somewhere he's a third option, it's gonna be a good thing. Like if he can go there and be a third option, that's kind of scary. He's not. He's
obviously got the money for that though.
Nobody does, and nor the draft picks. But
what's gonna happen with Kawhi if that happens? Like,
I mean, Clippers looking to do something.
all they're gonna do is sign Danny Green because they miss each other. You know what I'm saying? So they could be in there. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're gonna. They can have Danny Green. Take his ass.
All them bricks, he could build a new stadium.
Go on, nigga. Well, what do y'all think about Antetokounmpo getting a ring, nigga?
Yeah,
Think about that.
His
brother, nigga.
That's crazy, man. It's just
That's crazy.
But I will say this though too, and I told somebody this: if they're trying to trade for Chris Paul, if they get Chris Paul, that's gonna be kind of scary.
Who?
The Bucks. The other Antetokounmpo. No, Chris Paul is arguably top 5 point guard of all time.
I agree with that.
Like him. I understand.
I agree with that, but
he
ain't gonna do shit.
Can we see the same way LeBron goes to teams and makes an impact? It's almost the same way Chris Paul does it too.
Yeah, I agree.
He literally turns teams around. I think if they had that leader like Chris Paul like that, I mean, shit, they almost beat the Golden State Warriors. But he got hurt when he was playing for the Rockets. They were one win away from going to the finals.
So since I can't hold water, and I like to.
I know you good. I know you good.
I like to drop bombs. I think Melo coming to the Lakers.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I thought about that, but I was like, does he want to take a backseat role? He's want to take backseat role. That's the thing, and I think that's why they didn't stop him in the first place.
I think Melo understands now more than ever that for him to get that championship, because trust me, you got to think. Melo was sitting at home watching this shit, and he like, nigga, I'm getting older. I can still do it. I want that ring.
But some niggas
ego.
I think that's why they
fuck that ego.
No,
that ego.
I agree, but I think that's why he didn't sign him this year because he knew he wasn't going to be in that kind of.
Because think about it, what will be the purpose? Let's just keep it real. As much as I love Dame, Dame is the beast. But what will be the purpose of him coming back to Portland? What will be the purpose? They're not gonna do shit.
They're not.
So it's like, what's the purpose?
Right.
His best bet is to go to the Lakers and be like, look, I'll come off the bench. Because if he literally comes off the bench and he's that 6th man with him and hopefully Rondo come back, because I love fucking Rondo, but hopefully Rondo, if him and Rondo come off that bench with Kuzma,
I think Kuzma's gone, man. I think they're gonna trade him.
No, Kuzma can go. Kuzma can go.
They're gonna trade him.
Yeah. Speaking of, well, for some reason when you said Kuzma, you made me think of somebody that used to play with Kuzma and Lonzo Ball, and it made me think of LeVar and his comment that he made where he said, if you get rid of Lonzo, Lakers will never win a championship. Guarantee.
To this day.
To this day. Guess what, nigga? You was wrong.
Well, he was wrong to say he could be Michael Jordan 1-on-1, but that's another story.
Just like with the Big Baller brand, you was wrong.
Man, I don't know. I think there's a lot of good free agents. Montrezl Harrell's out there.
Yeah. I think you said one that a lot of people are forgetting about, which is DeMar DeRozan. That's a good pick.
He's from LA. From LA. Why not?
I can see that, but will he fit is the question. And I don't know if he'll fit.
But you know the thing with LeBron is he makes people so much better that they can feed off him. I think he could.
But to be honest with you, if LeBron really wanted to kind of take that back seat, he could and become more of a facilitator and let the offense run through AD and DeMar. And it's like, okay, if I gotta step up, I can step up, but I'm just gonna coast until we get to the playoffs, and I can become, LeBron in the playoffs, what I need to do. So it can actually work out in a good look. I was gonna ask you, does Boogie get a ring?
I don't know if he was there long enough to get one.
Nah, it's a question. It's a legitimate question based on what I looked up online. Like, does he get a ring?
I know you have to be there for a certain amount of time. Like Deion Waiters was gonna get one regardless.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. Regardless, he gonna get a ring. That was crazy.
Oh, he
didn't play a minute in the finals, but he'll get a ring.
I mean, he could get a ring, but if I'm him, I'm just throw that. They can have that ring back or go pawn it or something because it means nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But let me ask you about Coach Vogel. People need to give him some damn respect.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No. I'd say I've never seen a coach make so many adjustments that were kind of risky, oh shit, because typically most coaches like to feed into the egos of the players. where they'll keep the same lineup regardless, because that person feels a certain way or whatever, or the front office feels this way or whatever. This nigga made some adjustments. Like first he put JaVale McGee on the bench. Then Dwight was balling. Then he saw the matches weren't good enough. Dwight had to go to the bench and bring in the GOAT in, Alex Caruso. So that right there, that move right there, and it solidified the championship. Like it's amazing. Like he's so undervalued in the league, and people don't realize that he could have took Indiana to a championship if it wasn't for LeBron James. They were one series, 1-1 away from the finals with playoff P.
And that's why I believe that because LeBron is a basketball savant, that he knew that. Like he knew what he was getting with Frank Vogel. Everybody else was like, nigga, Frank Vogel?
Right.
It was like, trust me, you know what I'm saying? I got this. Like I know what I'm doing.
Right.
You know? Because honestly, I looked at it side-eyed. I was like, Frank Vogel? What the fuck? And to be honest with you, I looked at it side-eyed when I got breaking news, and it was like Alex Caruso is starting over Dwight Howard. I said, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of breaking news, I want to tell you, switch subject real quick.
Yep.
Le'Veon Bell just got released.
What?
Just got released. I got it. Le'Veon Bell. Yep. They couldn't find a trade because they owed him too much money, so they just released him.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't feel sorry for his punk ass.
Shut up, nigga.
Should have stayed his punk ass in Pittsburgh.
Nigga. No. He did what he's supposed to do because now he's taken care of financially. He's good.
You got guaranteed money?
Well, a lot of it probably is guaranteed. He's getting some. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, like my good friend Terry says, happy birthday, Terry, by the way. Get your money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock a nigga for getting his money. Go get your money.
You just knocked him right now.
But that's the Pittsburgh in me. Like, the Pittsburgh in me. But I told y'all niggas, though. Everybody out there, I told y'all that Le'Veon Bell was not going to be the same without our offensive line. I told y'all. And I told y'all the same thing about AB.
You're right.
I'm going to listen to it, nigga.
Negro Diamond strikes again.
I'm just saying. It's the thing about football, man. I don't know what it is. But speaking of football, I mean, I don't know about your team, but my team undefeated. You know
right.
Hopefully for a little bit longer because it's about to get real.
Anyway,
preseason is over.
That's the Lakers anyway.
Whatever.
No, but I just want to tell you that in case you didn't see it.
No, I didn't see that. Must not have been that much breaking news because I damn sure didn't see it.
Damn, he's on like too.
It was kind of like when Terrell Suggs signed with whoever he signed with. It was like, okay.
No, but anywhere he goes to a good, I'm trying to think of a team that can use him. That needs a running back, that'd be good. Like,
I know who can use him, the XFL.
He's such a hater, bro. He was your best running back in years.
Yeah, he was.
Better than Willie Parker.
Yeah, he was.
So
Willie Parker played in the Super Bowl, though. That nigga didn't play in the Super Bowl.
Touche. Danny Green getting death threats.
That's crazy, man.
Was it warranted?
Hell no. To me, those aren't real Laker fans. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's bullshit. And I'm glad that he didn't. He took it serious, but he didn't take it like that serious. It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, the jokes. Yes, the jokes were funny.
Oh yeah, but jokes is funny. I mean, hell, we post some on our IG. That shit was hilarious. Like,
it was funny, and he knew it was.
Yeah, but
the threats in my life over a fucking basketball game.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's it's how sick some people are.
That's like saying Dez Bryant. Well, I don't even know if Dez Bryant did get death threats, but that's like saying Dez Bryant getting death threats for like not catching the ball that one time.
Yeah, that was the referees. It wasn't his. It wasn't him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's kind of the same concept. Like you gonna blame, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like, come on.
I get it. One thing that irritated me. A lot of niggas who watching Beyond the Bubble got a lot to say. So, Dame Lillard.
Oh Lord.
Dame time. When the game 5 with LeBron passes Danny Green, everybody was like, oh, you should have shot it. But LeBron made the best play, though. I mean, yeah, he could have shot it. And people were like, we could have lived with it if you shot it. don't worry about it. If you missed it, we're still with you. No, you wouldn't have, because LeBron would have missed it. They'd be like, oh, he ain't clutch. Either way, he was in a losing situation. Danny Green's wide open, making $14 million a year. He literally is a shooter. That's all he is. He's a specialized shooter, and he missed. And Dan Lillard was saying, well, he made the right play, but if it was me, I shot it on both their ass. Well, it wasn't you because you're at home playing with your balls.
At the end of the day, who fucking cares? We're the champs, bitch. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
It's
who
crazy.
Who fucking cares?
Like you at home with so much time and you got to comment on everything. Like, nigga, you know you're watching.
Like, nigga, you're a spectator. Like, nigga, you're like, who fucking cares? I can see if that like changed the series. Then we can have this conversation. I can see if like Miami came back and won the last two, and I'd be like, damn, nigga, I wish LeBron would have took that shot. But nigga, the next game we came out and blew their ass out. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, it's just
who cares?
It's crazy because I mean,
it's like the saying that we always say. Who the fuck gives a fuck what Ja Rule has to think at a time like this? Like,
yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I gotta remember that.
Yeah.
Nobody questioned Jordan when he passed to Kerr.
No.
Or Paxton. The only reason we know those two names is because Jordan hit him with the last shot.
Absolutely.
Jordan would have took it, or Jordan actually deferred it. Kobe, he didn't pass to Derek Fisher for a couple shots. So I mean, shit, there's nothing wrong with that either. If it's the best play, make the fucking best play. People are just crazy. Like, you got to take every fucking crazy shot because who you are. No, the best play to win the game.
Exactly. And truth be told, nobody would say shit if Danny Green would have hit that shot. Everybody would be like, oh, man, that was so smart of LeBron. How did he know to pass the ball? Like,
back on his balls. But no,
whatever.
It's all good. I just wanted to talk about that. And it's funny about LeBron how, like, his impact on the game where he goes to a team, the second year they won a title. When he went to Miami, the second year they won a title. When he went back to Cleveland, the second year they won a title. Lakers, the second year they won a title. Like, that is it's amazing. Like, to have that impact and be able to put something together like that is unprecedented. And I don't understand how people hate on it, but you know, if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, people wouldn't hate.
The fact that he could literally walk into damn near any team and just be like, nigga, I'm LeBron James. Like, do you know what comes with me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm taking you to the finals. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just believe in me, listen to what the fuck I'm saying, and do what I tell you to do, and we go into the finals. Like, it's as simple as that.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. And I mean, if you think about it, like, name other people on his teams besides, like, you know what I'm saying, one other, like, in Miami, he had D-Wade, Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
Right? And it's like in Cleveland, he had Kyrie and Kev, if you want to say Kevin Love, but not, whatever. But it's like, with the Lakers, it's like, and even a lot of people even say this, it's like, outside of AD, it's like, he literally, like, they was, like, literally built that team. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And people don't realize, I'm going to go further than this. People are like, oh, Lakers bought championships and all this shit. Nigga, do people realize that Miami spent more money on their cap than Lakers did? Yep. They spent not a lot more, but they spent more than the Lakers did, which is crazy. Another thing, too, is, yeah, he played with AD, Kyrie, whatever. The only person that won a championship was fucking D-Wade. And that's because he had the help of who? But anyway, that's another story. So all the other people, go ahead.
No, my bad. I also like the fact that, to me, D-Wade at the time, because there was a lot of things, a lot of talk about who's LeBron's best teammate. And for me, to be honest with you, I think it was D-Wade. And this is the reason why. Cool. Because D-Wade was willing to defer to him. He was smart enough to realize, like, hey, man, LeBron got the hot hand right now. LeBron is the man. Let me take a step back and let him lead my team. Because literally, at that time, D-Wade, it was his team.
Wade County. Yeah.
So he was like, look, it ain't going to do, as far as ego-wise, it ain't going to do nothing for me to be like, I'm the man, you got to play with. No, like, let me step back, you run your shit, and we win this championship. The only other person I can think of that's close to that is AD, because of the things that they said as far as, like, them not hating on each other. They both want the best for each other and all that shit. So I think AD will get to that title of being the best teammate, but as of right now, for me, it was Dwayne Wade.
You know, I think it'll always be Dwayne Wade. I'm not saying him and AD work good together, but LeBron and Dwayne Wade had amazing chemistry. Like they knew where they're gonna be. Like some of the passes they had was just like the lobs he was throwing to them. Like their chemistry was just unmatched more than anybody. Like two good people. Like Kobe and Shaq played good together. Don't get me wrong, but they didn't have chemistry like that. You know what I mean? Like they were just. I mean, they knew how to play with each other, but it's like Scottie and Jordan. They didn't have chemistry like, oh my God, like just makes chemistry. They're good, great players that knew how to play with each other. But something about D Wade and LeBron, they actually know where each other are, know each other's spots. They complement each other well.
Yeah, I agree. So
he is the best. He was the best teammate. And for people to say, well, AD carried LeBron this and that, what did AD do in New Orleans? What did he do? Nothing. I mean, if he was that much carrying that much, he could have stayed in New Orleans. But why did he want to leave? And why is he not getting ridiculed for requesting the trade? And wearing a shirt that says, "That's all, folks." Like, come on, man. Like, these narratives are crazy. Like, they couldn't do it without each other. I'm not going to say that that's the case. Like, LeBron did it. But LeBron is the engine that makes that shit go. If it was LeBron, he's the reason why AD can get the looks he can get because, nigga, they're doubling him and they're collapsing on him. And he's getting 11, 12 assists a game, you know, not for nothing.
One of the main things that I want to talk about that a lot of people, it's kind of pissing me off, man, is people like I had one of my homies called me and was like, "Hey, man, congratulations on Lakers winning the championship, but I just want to let you know the only reason y'all won is because Kobe passed away." I just think that's bullshit. Like for y'all to like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there is very, very comparisons, let's just say, throughout sports. Like, for example, when Hurricane Katrina happened and the Saints won a Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get that you look at it that way, but you gotta, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you gotta know that that's bullshit. Like, regardless, you know what I'm saying, of Kobe passing or not, you know what I'm saying, the Lakers were on a collision course to make this happen. Like, they were hungry out the gate. LeBron was hungry. AD was hungry. And even before Kobe even passed, the Lakers were balling.
They were number one.
Exactly. So it's like, I can see if, like, the Lakers were, like, 10th in the West, and then all of a sudden they rose up, and it's like, okay, yeah, y'all doing something shady.
Right.
But come on, man. Like, it honestly, in a weird way, I could kind of say maybe it did kind of help them win the championship because it was motivation. I think maybe use it as motivation. But and that's fair game.
Right, of course.
Because honestly, anybody, hell, Dame could use it as motivation. Dame loved Kobe. Hell, everybody loved Kobe in the league, so anybody can use it as motivation. But I mean, I just feel like for people to say that's bullshit.
No, you're saying the NBA set the stage, the Lakers will win, and we can make money off the whole tribute to Kobe and just the whole marketing behind that is bullshit. They were number one. They were. I think they were. I don't know. They were favored to win. I know Clippers were, and Milwaukee were, but they were up there to win. So it's not like you said they were number 10 or number 6 and just catapulted up to the number 1. Nigga, they earned it. They were dominating. Nigga, like who the fuck?
Or like, another thing that I heard of that was a kind of conspiracy, which probably is these punk ass Clipper fans because they ain't got shit else to do.
Oh, what fans?
These punk ass Clipper fans, they ain't got shit else to do.
They play at the YMCA?
Yeah. The JV team in LA. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The Frost Soft team. They ain't even the JV. The Frost Soft. They said that it's a setup or a conspiracy because every beginning of a decade the Lakers win a championship. I said, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, so every 10 years the NBA is like, oh, the Lakers gotta win one. Every 10 years, like it's just in the cards. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I know. What is that? I mean, they do, which is kind of crazy. But what does that benefit?
Like, what would that do for the NBA? Like, what does that do? What does that do for the small market teams either? Like, it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't do shit.
And it's not a timing thing. Think about it. The last few championships have only been like a handful of teams. You had the Warriors, the Spurs, the Heat, Lakers. Yeah, I'm talking about consistently. Which, like, I'm trying to think who. The Cavs, I mean, that's one. I'm talking about like the teams that you always see, like.
But I mean, I'm talking about like going to the finals. Like they were consistently, you know what I'm saying, going to the finals. But I mean, it's like, like for example, what did that do for the NBA having the Warriors versus the Cavs for 4 years? If anything, it kind of fucked them because a lot of people were like, man, I don't want to see this shit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to think that it's a conspiracy, like, and I had plenty of people tell me that. And it was, like I said, most of them fucking frost off Clipper fans that's butthurt. They ain't got shit else to do but come up with conspiracy theories because their team's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
And it's my thing too. Like, okay, let's play into it right now. Let's say that the NBA wanted that shit, whatever, put the Lakers out there, whatever. Whatever happened to this Battle of LA shit that the Lakers gonna win anyway because they're pushing it because Kobe died. What happened to the Battle of LA? Y'all niggas up 3-1 and they lost to Denver. They didn't make it a Battle of LA. So is it really rigged or y'all niggas just suck?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally believe that if anything, like you just said, that's one thing they definitely wanted was a Battle of LA. That's a moneymaker.
That's big.
Another thing that they wanted that didn't happen would have been LA versus Boston. Everybody always wins when it's LA versus Boston. It's East versus West. That LA any sport, LA versus Boston, that's money.
The historical component about it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like that didn't happen either. So it's like, come on, if they really wanted to set it up, they would have set it up to make money.
Right.
Like LA versus Miami really wasn't a moneymaker. It was It was exciting, but I mean, on paper, everybody knew what the fuck the outcome was gonna be.
Right.
So,
well, they knew what all outcomes were gonna be anyway because LeBron owns the East Coast. But on paper, it would look Lakers and Boston.
It would have been cool.
That any kind of way you want, market it any kind of way you want. It'd have been perfect.
Especially next year. Think about that. If it's next year, if it happens, and hopefully this recording will be here next year, Lakers versus Boston battle for 18 on each side. That's dope. That's a good market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Break the tie.
So if that's the case, and we're going to see if it's a conspiracy, because that would literally be a conspiracy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
I don't know, but I doubt it. But
tell you who's not going to be there. Y'all fucking Frost Soft team. It's not going to be there next year. Okay? Y'all have a seat.
Right. I mean, let's go back to the game, too. I wanted people to about Jimmy Butler. Like, Jimmy Butler did his thing. I give him that. But I need people to give y'all – I need y'all to give him the same work you'll give – like, you gave, like, Paul George, Kawhi, LeBron, all these people. This nigga had 12 points in the closeout game. No excuse. He didn't get it done. No, he's not clutch. No, but that's the thing. See, Lex, I get where you're going, what you're thinking about, because I could easily be like, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Like, his first time, whatever. But a lot of times,
no, I wasn't even gonna go there though. With you, TR, I was gonna go there. That nigga was gash. Like the nigga.
So what? Welcome to LeBron James' world. Welcome to LeBron James' world. He wasn't gassed in Game 6 or Game 7 against the coming back from the 73-9 Warriors.
Yeah, true.
As I saw a post, I said he.
Well, LeBron also is spending $1 million a year on his body, but Jimmy ain't.
That's it. He too busy making coffee. Big face coffee.
Nigga too busy. Nigga need to be in the barber chair right now. Where he need to be.
He probably there.
Shit.
He probably wouldn't wait till the playoffs is over to cut that shit. Well, it's over now, nigga. Once Cancun.
And I mean, I feel it because as a LeBron fan, you want everybody to get that same energy, get that same smoke. But it's like LeBron said. LeBron already said it. He was like, "What y'all gonna say now?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally waiting for you to say something so I can use it as motivation. Because that's literally, it's gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna say now to piss me off that I can literally put in my locker and be like, all right, nigga, I'm coming for y'all niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Something he didn't do. Yeah, he did say that, and it's like, but you know what? That's the price of being great. That's just what it is.
And honestly, I love. We didn't talk about this yet, but I'm surprised we didn't. I absolutely love what he said when they gave him Finals MVP. And he was like, "We just want our fucking respect. Everybody wants our fucking respect."
Yep.
Everybody from Laker Nation to Jeannie Buss to Rob Pelinka to Frank Vogel, like the players, and by all means, I want my damn fucking
damn respect. Damn, nigga.
I was like, hey, talk that talk, LeBron. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
He wants his fucking respect. Give that nigga his fucking respect.
Right.
But the fact that, like we said earlier, you literally putting teams on your back, like, nigga, I'm taking y'all to get this chip. Like, ain't nobody else doing that.
Yeah. No.
Shit, Steph Curry can't go to another team and be like, hey, for 2 years, I'm getting y'all a chip. Name another nigga in the league that can do that. Nobody. KD can't do that because KD ain't going to the shit. KD ain't, man, please. Kawhi can't do that. Obviously, they didn't even go to the finals this year.
Shit, they didn't go to the they didn't go to Western Finals. They didn't do
So
shit.
name another nigga in the NBA that can do that. That can walk into your front office and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take y'all team that you have right now."
I will say this: Kawhi did do it,
He did.
but
I don't know if he talked it because he was kind of weird, but he probably went in and was like, "All right, I'm going."
and he was lucky too, winning it too. But that's another issue.
Yeah,
But no,
because like we said, he got real lucky because, like we said last episode, you remember, if it wasn't for that shot, the NBA would be totally different.
Yeah,
That shot he got lucky with that shot.
he got real lucky.
I got lucky with that shot.
That was whatever it was. It was definitely luck.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's all I want to talk about.
That's all I got, nigga. I'm about to go eat. Niggas is hungry around this camp.
Yeah. So again, Lakers won their 17th. We just want to get on here and chop it up about that. Which one is that? LeBron or Kobe jersey?
That's the code. I got LeBron too, though.
I know you do. That's why I asked.
But I'm saving that for Medical.
Yeah, I got mine. I got some coming. Yeah.
Because you already know on Tuesday what I'm wearing on Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday.
And shout out to Bronny.
Bronny get that ass.
Put some pillows in your pants or something, and take that ass like a man.
Hey man, it's go down aisle 7 at CVS. I think it's 7 or 8. They got Epsom salt, nigga.
You gonna need it.
You gonna need it, brother.
You're gonna need it. You gonna need it. Well,
yeah, man.
We're gonna do a short episode, talk about the finals. Of course, Lakers 117, tied with Boston of all time.
Yes, sir.
All time titles. And anything else you want to leave them with?
Man, we appreciate y'all as always. All y'all punk ass Clipper fans out there, y'all can suck it easy. And
well, we got some. Well, two of our best fans are Clipper fans, so we kind of take.
That's why I talk shit the most.
Touche.
Actually, our top, come on, like most of our top fans actually are Clipper fans. That's the fucked up part.
Are we doing something wrong? We got people who like us who are Clipper fans. Like, who the fuck wants to be a Clipper fan?
Hey man, fuck 'em. I don't know about y'all, but we out. Laker Nation.
LeBron Nation. LA Bronze.
LA Bronze.